For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. We're currently joined by the 2023 Bill Willis Coaching Fellowship member for the Cleveland Browns, former Wheeling University assistant football coach Nemo Washington. And Nemo, first of all, congratulations on your new assignment, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, man. It means a lot. Wheeling has a special place in my heart as well, so I'm happy to do this.
And talk a little bit about the process. How did you get connected with the Cleveland Browns, and kind of how did this opportunity show up for you?
It came out of nowhere, to be honest. Over spring break, I got an email Tuesday morning. It was March 7th. I remember it. I got it at 7:50. It was from a guy named Bob Quinn. He hit me up and said, "Hey Nemo, your name came across the desk as a potential candidate for our Bill Willis fellowship. If you're interested, let us know." The guy that had the job last year now is the quarterback coach for the Cardinals. Mm-hmm. So I told Coach Bruney, and then I gave the guy Bob Quinn a call. Said, "Yeah, I'm interested." We talked for 10 minutes. He actually told me I wouldn't hear back for like a few weeks. So I didn't really think nothing of it at that point when he said I wouldn't hear for a few weeks. Thursday, so that was March 7th. That Thursday, Coach Bruney and I and Coach Gaiman, we were doing some staff development at Ohio State University, watching practice, and then I get a text message from Bob Quinn again saying, "Hey, we want to move forward. Can we talk to Coach Bruney?" I talked to Coach Bruney. Coach Bruney had been tremendous through this whole process with the support him and Coach Gaiman. I truly lean on them. And then the new coach, Coach London, they helped me, honestly give me confidence that, hey, you'll be fine. This is, even if you don't get it, this is, a good process to go through. They talked to Coach Bruney. He gave some good words to them. They told me everything I had to do. They had to do some videos, had to do like an assignment. And then, so this is all during that spring break. That was on Thursday. I had to do some assignments that were due that Friday. That following Monday, as kids are coming back from spring break, I'm preparing for practice, but I'm also doing an assignment they had me to do. I had this time frame to do it. Then on that Tuesday, we practiced in the morning, and then I got a call right after practice, like directly after practice, saying, "Can I come up that Thursday?" Went up Thursday for the interview, and then, thank God, I'm here now at this point. So the process was, unreal and crazy. But it's a blessing to, go through it.
And talk a little bit about some of your duties with the Browns and kind of what you'll be working with this year and how you're going to be helping the team.
So I'll be mainly with the running backs and the quarterbacks in the skill position this year, assisting the coaches with that. Then during the game day, I'll be on the sideline doing whatever my game day assignments, whatever they give me. Right now, I just know I'll be the running backs and the quarterbacks, assisting the position coaches with that, doing my duties and things like that.
And over the past 3 years, you've been working with this Wheeling football team, kind of helping Coach Bruney and Coach Gaiman to grow the program. Talk a little bit about, first of all, your journey to Wheeling and kind of how you got associated with the program for those who may not know.
Once again, it's God was definitely involved with that. Coach Gaiman, I met Coach Gaiman at the 2018 AFC Coach Convention in North Carolina. And, we bumped into each other at Buffalo Wild Wings. And, he said, "Hey, I went to Suitland High School just like you did." And we talked. That's how the connection started with Coach Gaiman. That following day, he saw me in the hallway. He said, "Hey, this is our head coach, Coach Zach Bruney." Shook his hand, introduced myself. We talked maybe like 2 minutes, if that, in the hallway. Then, just kept it moving. And then, so me and Coach Gaiman ended up kind of building a little relationship. We would talk maybe every 3 months, like, send a text here, give a call here. And then 2020, Coach Gaiman hit me up saying, "Hey, would you be interested in coming to Will? I know you got a situation at Bowie State. I want to recommend you to Coach Bruney." He said he told him to ask me if I was interested. And I said, "Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Be offensive coordinator. Yeah." So I thought I was going to be there in 2020. We talked. COVID hit. And so I didn't get hired actually January 2021. But that was a connection with Wheeling. And then it was honestly one of the best decisions I ever made. Just going up there, I knew it was a new program, but I believed in Coach Bruney's vision and then Coach Gaiman, what he was going to do with the defense. They sold me on that, and like I came and they're family. The whole the Coach Bruney, Coach Gaiman, like the whole football program is it's like family, and I'm so grateful to Willing because they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to give me a chance, and because without Willing, I wouldn't be here now with the Browns, to be honest.
And over those 3 seasons, every year the offense seemingly got better and better. You had your first 1,000-yard rusher. You had a bunch of records broken during the time. Talk about what it was like to kind of see the program from where you started to where you ended your career here.
Oh man, I think that's the best part, the process. Like seeing the process of how, like I said, when we first got there, they had, I'll never discredit the first year because they went undefeated. They played in 2018 and then had took their lumps when they got into the Division II play, and then we came in the spring together. Coach Bruney, Coach Emmerich, and I, as an offensive staff, and that was our first. That spring season prepared us for the things that we were able to do that fall, and then this past year because we had to adjust because of COVID. One moment you think you're playing, the next moment you're not. And then you think you're playing this opponent, but actually you can't play them because now you're playing someone else because of COVID. So I think the process of going through that, always having to adjust and then seeing where it grown to like this past year, I think I'm not gonna lie. I know some people were surprised with the success that we had this past year, but as a coaching staff, we weren't. We wrote down our goals, especially on offense, the things we wanted to accomplish, and because we believed in Coach Bruney's vision that he told us we were going to be good, and we just had to execute it. We had to have a plan to do it. We executed the plan, so I'm not surprised, to see where it's at. I'm actually very excited to see what they're going to do this year. They're going to even be better than we were last year. And, that's saying locker room was pretty good last year, but they really are. There's a lot of talent over there, and there's some great coaches, and I'm excited to see where the program's going now.
Currently joined by former Wheeling University offensive coordinator and current 2023 Bill Willis coaching fellowship member for the Cleveland Browns, Nemo Washington. And Nemo, talk about some of the lessons you might have learned from working with guys like Bruney and Gaiman and Emmerich that have kind of helped build you as a coach to set you up for this situation.
One thing I learned from Coach Bruney, that jumps on top of my head is family first. Man, that guy, honestly, he's a definition of you work hard, but then you never forget family. Like I see coaches sometimes, you got to grind. Football's a grind, but he will still never forget his family. Like takes his kids to dance classes, and then still, be in the office still, and his ability to adjust. Like people say, oh, look like, you guys are doing so much, but I'm like, not just that's how we are. That was our culture. We always adjust, we keep it moving. And that's the one thing I learned from him was, hey, you can still work hard, but don't ever forget about family because in the day, that's who's there for you. Those are the ones supporting and helping you out with your dream. Because I think I had that problem, I think, with myself where sometimes I don't know if I necessarily will put family first. And because I'm like, I got to do this. And then I'm watching a man, who's putting his family first and still being a good football coach. And I have great head coaches who did the same as well, like past my old coach, Coach Damon Wilson, the Bowie, who's currently at Morgan now. But just seeing Coach Bruney, because, a young guy, just say still family first and then the football will come. Like he grinds like no other, but he still keeps his family first. And then like Coach Gaiman, seeing he's the same way, family first. He ain't gonna miss his kid's game. He'll go to his kid's game, but he's right back in the office. So that's one thing I learned, especially for those two.
And for you, we've had a lot of guys going for a chance at some pro careers. Lowell Patron, who you worked with on offense, Cy Ali, Jason Simon on the defensive side. Seeing those guys, what's that like for you, seeing them now trying to take that next step and get to that next level beyond college?
Man, that's a blessing because those are guys that you recruited, right? And you get to see them, have a chance and they're going for a dream. It's a goal. Right, it's a privilege to go for that dream. You know what I mean? And for those guys to have those opportunities, like you just said, like even Chris Canada, who just had a pro day, at Bowie State, it means a lot because honestly, it feels good because you feel like people are recognizing the work that those kids put in. Like people know Will in university. Like That I mean, and it is, and Willings historically what a basketball school and a volleyball team school because of the success has grown, and now they're recognizing the football program because of the work those guys put in, the work and the foundation that Coach Bruney set. It's getting known. You know what I mean? And those guys are doing well at those events, the pro days, the combines, the all-star games. So I mean, it means the world to me that people are recognizing their work that they put in, and then they're recognizing the program.
And last question for you, Nemo. Talk about some advice you would give to the current football players here getting ready for that next step.
I'll say, have a plan and write your goals down. It's in the Bible. Write it out, make it plain unto the Lord. I'm big on go because to be honest, like I said, we wrote down our goals last year. That's why we weren't surprised. Everybody was, I guess, surprised the success we had, but I wasn't. We wrote them down. We hung them up. And I remember before our last game, I showed those guys, hey, guys, every goal that we said, look, we're about to achieve it. I kind of wish I put 8 wins instead of 7 wins on the goal list, but it was like, hey, here's that. We're about to see this through. And to be honest, my plan wasn't, to be honest, not for a year or 2 years at which is my minority fellowship, but I did write down. I said, hey, I would like to attain one for OTAs. I mean, I was blessed that God decided to reward me. Now I want to be here for 2 years, but write out your goals. You can work hard, but have a direction. Like accomplish those small goals, right? And if you see them, it's one thing to talk about them, but if you write it out, make it plain, to God, He'll bless you. I truly believe it because I've seen it happen too many times in my life now. Like God is real, and you got to trust His word. That's the advice I would give.
Thanks, Nemo. Congratulations on the new opportunity, and good luck with the Browns this year. We'll be watching from Wheeling.
Thank you, man.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.